back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. Ooh. So I saw a couple of Down syndromes yesterday. It's been a while. You don't see them in Australia much. I kind of miss them. I think the last time I spotted a Down syndrome in Australia was maybe like 4 years ago. I was at the traffic lights and I saw a couple walking down the street. It was an old lady with some dude and they were holding hands, and I was like, fucking, what is this old bitch doing with this guy? And the light went green and I drove past them, and it was just a mum with her Down syndrome son. So that's why you don't believe your senses. Everything is an illusion. You can't be sure of anything in this reality. We are living in a dream. But that was a genuine mistake. And it's been a while. When I was in Edinburgh and Ireland, I spotted a few. There's quite a few because I don't know what the abortion laws are in those countries, but I think they are a lot stricter than Australia, which is just fucking abort everything and anything. And we have the Down syndrome test here. So if you pick Down syndrome up early in the pregnancy, they give you the percentage chance it's going to be a Down syndrome child. Like they say, it's going to be 1 in 200,000 or 1 in 4, depending on how retarded you look. That's the test. You come in and the doctor's like, this cunt looks fucking retarded. I'm giving it a 50-50 chance he's going to have a Down syndrome. When we had our kids, it went up exponentially. The chances of having a Down syndrome kid, the older we got. When my son was born, I think it was like 1 in 220,000 or some shit like that. And then it went way up to like fucking 1 in 11,000. I can't remember exactly. My wife remembers, but you get the gist. Which is an indication of how many Down syndrome children must be getting aborted, because people are having kids a lot older now, and the chances of you having a Down syndrome kid go up. So in reality, there should be a lot more Down syndrome people walking around now than there is, not less. You shouldn't be bumping into one every like fucking 4 or 5 years. That's what I'm saying. I'm not too sure how ethical that is either. I'm not too sure that's going to look good like later in history. We decided not to have these types of people ever again. Having said that, I don't know what I would have done if we got the result back, because that's a lifelong fucking commitment, isn't it? Anyway, it's fucking always nice to see a Down syndrome. I love autistics and Down syndromes now. They just seem so fucking genuine compared to the rest of us. Everyone's wearing a mask except for these people. So anyway, yesterday I was out getting some lunch at a shopping center, and a Down syndrome couple come and sit down right next to us. And I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. It was an Asian lady and an Australian dude. He was wearing a Bintang singlet. This guy's slamming puss, and he must be slamming the booze as well. Bintang singlet, for everyone out there besides Australians, is basically, it's the beer in Bali. It's the number one beer in Bali. So all the bogan Australians go to Bali, get fucking fucked up, and the only souvenir they bring back is usually a Bintang singlet to show everyone they're cultured. You get me? So they sit down next to us, and I'm just like, that is fucking cool. I wonder how this relationship works. I was looking around. No one was with them. They're just fucking out there. She has already got her food. He pulls her chair out for her. This is what I'm talking about. And we're trying to get rid of these guys. She sits down. She starts getting ready to eat her meal. And then the guy sits down. And just as he's sitting down, his buzzer goes off. And his food's ready. And as soon as the buzzer goes off, he like jumps up. He pops up out of his chair. And he's like, my food's ready. My food's ready. And I swear to God, he ran as fast as he could. So like he pops out of his chair and just fucking legs it to get his food, yelling my food's ready, and he's moving quick as well. Like lightning. I'm like, that cunt's fucking moving. And I'm watching him, and he's got about 10 meters, and he's sort of running directly into like a crowded tabled area, and there was some chairs scattered around. And I was like, oh, this is probably not going to end well. I was like, is he going to have the nimbleness to dodge these chairs? Because he is fucking flying, and this is going to take quite a complex maneuver to not eat shit. And by the time I had thought that thought, he just ran directly into a chair and fucking like Superman and slid across the ground, just completely eating shit, and then bounced up without at the same pace as he ran. He tripped, he ran into the chair, fell over, slid at the same pace he was running, and bounced up and started running again, all at the same speed, and got to his food. He really ate shit as well. Like, it was a heavy fall, and it was a heavy fucking hit of the chair. And he got his food. He got his food in time. It was like 3 buzzers in by the time he got there. And he just came back. He didn't even like say ow or anything. Just a real tough cunt. And then he just sat down with his missus, big smile on his face, looking like the happiest cunt in the world, and ate lunch with his fucking lady. And I was like, I fucking wish I was that. I wish I was 1% that happy. I wish I was 1% as happy as a Down syndrome guy that just ate shit into a chair. It was a reality check. That's what it was. Anyway, obviously I had absolutely fucking nothing else to speak about today. I fucking honestly didn't. I was like, what can I talk about today? I've just been sitting here sweating, scrolling on my phone all day. I've done nothing. So I was like, what interesting shit has happened? Oh yeah, the Down syndrome guy who ate shit. That was interesting. So yeah, anyway, support the podcast. Go join my Patreon. Buy me a fucking pint a month to get scintillating stories like that. I'm sorting out the Jenny Diaries this week. I'll be sorting out lists of Patreon members who would like to be fucking interviewed. I don't even know what fucking questions I'm going to ask. Just like, what's up, cunt? So join the Patreon if you want to get to know each other a little bit better, or you want to get interviewed or something like that. That's the way to do it. Anyway, that'll fucking do it for tonight, and I'll see ya the fuck later.